Hello, my dear students of BSc second semester. So today's our topic is average value of pointing vector. Average value of pointing vector. ठीक है जी. Or you can say intensity of EM waves in a conductor. Intensity of EM waves in a conductor. So for this, first of all, we must know about what is Poynting vector. As studied in previous article of Poynting theorem, Poynting vector, that Poynting vector is the cross product of electric field vector and magnetic field vector. So if we have want to find out the average value of Poynting vector, then average value of Poynting vector, that will be equal to 1 over t. We want to find out the average over a time period 0 to t. This will be equal to s into dt, and s is the cross product of electric field and magnetic field, ठीक है जी, into dt. So understand this, clear जी. This will be the cross product of electric field and magnetic field, the Poynting vector. We want the average of Poynting vector. Then average, for this we first find out the sum means we are taking the integration. After integration we have to divide it by whole time period, then we get the average. And if a wave is propagating in x direction, electric field is in y direction and magnetic field is in z direction, then E vector, that will be equal to j cap, that will be for plane polarized EM wave, j into Ey, and h is equal to h vector, that is equal to k cap into hz. When you put the value of this s average, that comes out to be 1 over t, that is equal to 0 to t j cap Ey cross k cap hz. Here is k cap, ठीक है जी. So j cross k, that is equal to, we know that that is equal to I, means I just only showing that the Poynting vector is in x-axis, clear. So you can directly in magnitude form you can write that s average, that is equal to 1 over t 0 to t Ey hz dt. Directly use this, ठीक है जी. This is only that showing the direction, that electric field is in y direction, magnetic field is in z direction. We know that Poynting vector is in x direction, so you can directly use this. This is the sum divided by time, this will become the average. Now to find out the average, we must know the product of these two. Now in the case of a plane polarized EM waves, in a case of a conductor, we know that, as we have done in the previous article, that there is a phase difference of pi by 4 in electric field vector and magnetic field vector in case of conductor. So Ey, that is equal to E naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x, and hz, that is equal to h naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x minus iota phi, where iota theta we used, where theta is equal to pi by 4, where theta is equal to, you can also use in some books, there is a phi, so theta is pi by 4. Now put the value of Ey and hz. When you put the values of Ey and hz here, there is a complex calculation, because here is iota omega t minus gamma x, iota omega t minus gamma x minus iota phi. So for simplicity, we take that at x is equal to, we are taking x is equal to 0. Then the real part of these vectors will be that will be equal to these vectors, that will be equal to, put x is equal to 0 here, x is equal to 0 here. Then the real part of Ey, that is equal to E naught cos of omega t, and similarly real part of this real part of hz, that is equal to h naught cos of omega t minus phi, because omega t minus phi आ जाएगा बेटा इथे, ठीक है. x is equal to, we are taking 0, so we have these. Now put the value. When you put the value here, then s average, that is equal to 1 over t 0 to t E naught h naught cos of omega t minus phi. E naught h naught, that are the constant. You can write here E naught h naught divided by t 0 to t cos of omega t minus phi. Now we have to solve this integration. So we have solved this integration so many times in vibration waves, in first semester also, in wave motion chapter also. So integration of this, I am only writing here the result, that how we can get that result by putting this formula cos a minus b, that is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, means cos omega t cos phi minus sin omega t sin phi, then multiply it by cos omega t, then taking sin 2 omega t cos 2 omega t, that is equal to 0 to t integration 0, and you will get this result, that is equal to t by 2 cos phi. So carry to memory this. So many times we have solved this. Okay, so I directly put the value here. So S average, from this you can write that S average, that is equal to E naught H naught over T into T by 2 cos phi. So S average that will be equal to E naught H naught by T by T into integration the result, that is equal to T by 2 cos of phi. So T by 2 T goes with T, we get E naught H naught by 2 into cos of theta. Sorry, I am writing because in some books there is phi, so but here will be phi. Here we are taking H naught cos of omega t minus phi. If you want to take here phi, you have to take here phi. So put phi or theta ले लो बेटा, because we have taken theta in the previous article. So take here theta. ठीक है जी, clear? Here is theta. ठीक है, theta is pi by 4. You can take theta, phi, anything. So theta. ठीक है, I am taking theta because I have taken the phase difference theta in the previous article. Okay, so cos of theta. Now this is the result. ठीक है जी, theta is pi by 4. Now I want to solve this. How I can I want to solve this. Theta is pi by 4. How I can solve this? We know that ZC, characteristics impedance for a conductor, that is the ratio of electric field vector and magnetic field vector. Electric field I am taking e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x, and magnetic field H naught e raised to power iota omega t minus gamma x minus, if you want to take pi by 4, you can take pi by 4, and theta, I am taking theta because at the end I will put pi by 4. So this, remember beta, theta is pi by 4 minus iota theta. So from this we get iota omega t minus gamma x cancelled, so we have E naught over H naught e raised to power minus iota theta remaining, and this will be equal to E naught over H naught e raised to power iota theta. And from this I can take this as like this, E naught 1 over E naught over H naught cos of theta plus iota sin of theta. ठीक है जी, can I take? Now if we take the real part of ZC, that will be equal to E naught over H naught cos of theta. So from this E naught cos of theta, that is equal to H naught real part of ZC. ठीक है जी, so put this value in this equation. Take this equation as a first equation and this as a second equation. So put second in first. When you put second in first, you get S average, that is equal to H naught by 2 into E naught cos theta. That is equal to H naught into real part of characteristics impedance, or H naught square by 2 into real part of ZC. This sometimes comes in the exams, that solve this as average value of Poynting vector is equal to H naught square by 2 into real part of ZC. So carry to memory beta, theta is pi by 4. So either take phi or theta, you can take phi, theta, anything, but you must know that this theta or phi must be pi by 4. ठीक है, so I am writing theta because I have written in the previous article theta. ठीक है, so thank you very much.